Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. So as you can tell by the title of this video, I will be talking about my secret to long curly hair. My hair is pretty voluminous, so maybe the length is not as evident, but when it's straight or when it's more weighed down, it's past my belly button. And I've had medium to long hair for most of my life, I would say. I didn't really realize that it was that long until other people were like, oh, your hair's really long. I think maybe because it shrinks so much in the shower, once I get out of the shower, I don't really notice the length as much, but I'm very grateful for my hair and my length. And so I thought, let me just share a couple of secrets, I guess, or just things that I do to keep and maintain long hair. So let's get straight into it. One of the biggest things I do is that I cut the ends of my hair at least once a year. As much as I hate it, I mentioned in my last video, it's necessary. It's true that cutting the ends of your hair helps with breakage, it helps with getting rid of all the dead ends, and it just leaves your hair in a healthier state. Even so, because I usually cut the ends of my hair when my hair is straight, once I wash my hair and it's curly again, I can really notice that the ends of my hair, the ends of my curls are just so healthy. And I'm someone who, yes, I cut it not when my hair is curly. I know some people love to cut it when it's curly. It doesn't work for me. I just feel like too much gets cut off, because I don't like to cut a lot off, just a little bit, just so that the ends are all uniform and that it's all healthy. That's the main thing that I want when it's being cut. I'm nervous when it's cut curly that too much will be cut off, or I don't know. Anyways, but just cutting your hair at least once a year, best would be twice a year, and that will really help to maintain your length. It doesn't seem like it at first, but it does. Next thing is I use a scalp brush when I'm washing my hair in the shower. It's nothing fancy. It's literally just has a bunch of bristles on it, and I love using that with my shampoo. I can't really get in as deep with my hands. I have a lot of hair, it's thick, my arms get tired, so the brush really helps to really get in there, clarify my scalp, and I love it. I will not shampoo my hair without it. Okay, next tip would be gentle when you detangle. Use a moisture-rich conditioner or deep conditioner. Yeah, you need to make sure that you're not yanking out your hair when you're detangling. I'm someone who kind of loses a lot of hair when I detangle. It's not alarming for me because there's just so much of it that it's okay if some of it is not there anymore. But also because I only detangle once a week, I think it's kind of normal how much hair comes out, because there's nothing that's being done before then to kind of get rid of all those loose strands. But in regards to the tangles, because my hair gets really tangly, I make sure that I have ample amount of conditioner in my hands. I even sometimes put some on my hands, in my hair, and maybe sometimes on the brush, depending on how tangled my hair is. And I'll just take it section by section, taking my time to detangle. I know that there's pre-poo treatments to use and things like that that help with detangling. I don't really use pre-poo treatments often, so my detangling process is literally in the shower. And I wouldn't change it or do anything differently, just because I feel like when I'm in the shower, my hair is completely wet, not just sprayed by a spray bottle and products going in it. It's completely wet. I can section my hair pretty easily, and detangle my hair pretty easily because it's completely wet. The fact that it's like 100% wet, I think really helps in the detangling process. And so that's why doing it in the shower, being super gentle, making sure that like the conditioner is kind of like a cream consistency, um, really helps with the amount of breakage you have um, when you're detangling. And then my last tip is I reduce heat to minimize breakage. I avoid applying heat, using heat tools, um, in any way, whether that be in straightening my hair, using blow dryers, um, um, whatever else there is. There's 100 things out there. I try to air dry as much as possible. If I'm not air drying and I'm diffusing, I use it on a cold setting. But just reducing heat because the breakage is real. I experienced heat damage, which has resulted in breakage. So minimizing and reducing that. And that is it. That's all that I do. If you have more questions or things that you think that you do or questions you have for me, let me know. In the meantime, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.